Good evening, Starlights, and welcome to the Degeneration Podcast, Ray, the podcast for the degenerate generation, episode 8, my bad, episode 8 of season 2. Here with me is my charming co-host, Mundato. Please introduce yourself.
Oh god, I'm introducing?
Yes, you're
Why?
introducing. Stop playing League. You're introducing. Throw.
Never!
Lose your, not lane. I was about to say lose your lane, but you don't.
It's true.
You don't play normal League. You play Arena.
It's true.
Shit, I barely
okay,
played
lose in a
League in
second.
general, so.
Anyway,
Anyways, not much. How are you? How have you been? I know,
I'm
I know how
pretty
you've been, but it's been a while since everyone else is here has seen. So
only like a little bit.
it's been like a month. So much has happened. I'm so stressed out, but I'm not going to talk about that here because that'll be for like random ass streams where I just like rant because I don't have anything else to talk about. But I have more important things to talk about today. We'll get to that.
That's fair.
But yeah, so how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks.
That's good. That's good.
Yep.
I, however, I'm doing all right. I'm pulling through. I'm doing things one by one, getting things done. And I finally got
Putting your
new
pants
medication.
on one leg at a time.
Of course, I do both legs. I just go, you know. Anyways, yeah, I got new medication, and hopefully that works. Well, I didn't get new medication. I got a higher dose of the medication that I was already on.
Thanks for pretending it didn't happen. Anyway.
Yeah. You're welcome.
No. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm pretty resistant to stimulants, so.
How fun.
Great, yeah. What were you about to say?
Oh, nothing. I said that's very fun.
Oh, okay. Well, we can get right into small talk, and I will go first. And I don't know if you have small talk, but I do. And the small talk is that yesterday, the Night Rain DLC came out. We're all very excited about it. They came with, I believe, 2 new bosses and 2 new characters and a few reworks to some other things. But that was with the update. With the DLC, they added 2 new bosses, which I don't know anything about yet because we haven't fought them. But they added 2 new characters. And the characters we have gone through a decent bit. And wow, are they fucking sick. They are absolutely sick as hell. We have Scholar and we have Undertaker. Now, starting with Scholar, just like quick overview, he's a support guy who uses a lot of items. He uses a lot of fucking items. He throws items fucking everywhere.
It's kind of not even funny. It's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie to you.
This dude's an item whore. All right.
In like the best way possible.
Yeah.
He picks up trash and he makes it go.
He literally is the trash man. He picks up garbage and he throws it at everybody.
And it's super funny every time. The joke never gets old.
Yeah, because he can also evolve those items and it does ridiculous shit. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Then there's also the Undertaker.
Yeah, the Undertaker. Holy shit. They gave the most aggro fucking like dipshit go in. Absolute go mode shit to
we don't pull
this slim ass bitch.
Yep.
She like the other characters who are just go in, do the fucking thing. You know, you have your huge buff guys with Raider. You have your like 10-foot tall bird person with Guardian. This woman is slim as hell. She is slender. And she is walking around like she's made of tungsten. Like,
and it's pretty bitchin', yeah.
It's pretty bitchin'. Her ult is super sick, even if it is simple. As soon as anyone does anything, ults, grabs, you name it, she goes in. She rips the bones out of her body and slams them into the enemy, and I think that's sick as hell.
I think that's sick as hell too. I think most people would.
Yeah. God, it has so much range too. It's so sick. And then if she doesn't want to ult, which she can decide that, she can upgrade her ability and make herself basically immortal. Actually, scratch that. Effectively immortal. Because she just
True.
dodges everything. She
Mm-hmm.
just becomes immortal for like a good 15 seconds.
10, I think it's only like 10 seconds, but yeah.
It might be.
She just dodges everything, even if it's in the middle of an attack. It's really good.
Yeah. God, it's so crazy.
And
Oh,
alongside all of that, her ult also refreshes every time an ult is used.
yeah. Yeah.
Or anytime an enemy uses their ult and question marks. What constitutes something that refreshes her ult and doesn't is a
Okay, so
mystery to me.
I think it is just grabs. I think it's every time she dodges a grab. Because it's not them using the ult that procs it. It's her doing like the dodge animation that Night Rain does with grabs.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's only
Perhaps
that.
that's it.
Well, anyways, I didn't want to spend too much time on that because we got other things to get to. But what's your
Sure.
small talk? What do you want to bring to the table?
Let's see. Hmm. I saw Five Nights at Freddy's. Har 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 har
Oh,
har
the second
har.
one. It just came out?
Yeah.
How
Sure.
is it?
It sure did.
Give me, don't tell me much about it. Just give me a rating out of the 10.
Uh depends on if you're a fan of the series. If you're a fan of the series, like a 7 or an 8. And
Okay.
if you're
We're
not,
gonna
like a 5.
assume you're a fan of the series, 7 or an
Like
8.
a
What
7.
about the
7
first
or 8.
movie?
Uh 5 if you're a fan. And if you're not, like, don't even bother.
Okay.
But this
Okay.
movie is competent even without knowing the series, and it's
Really?
good if you know the series.
It's
Yeah.
a it's kind of wishy-washy based on Five Nights at Freddy's 2, right?
Yeah, it introduces some elements that we haven't seen like at the time of like obviously it cheats a little bit. Like a good example is it shows baby in a flashback.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Which hasn't happened yet and is going to happen in a later movie presumably, but like it shows baby. It
Yeah,
makes
because sister location happens like way before any of that stuff.
well, yeah, technically, but like you know it should be its own movie.
Yeah.
um but it also does a fun little thing with I personally enjoy the puppets in like inclusion, even though the puppet has changed a lot, because Charlotte is supposed to be
Really.
like the goodest guy and is not in the movie. She is
Uh-huh.
the evil bad guy.
Ah, I see. Yeah, that's a. I guess.
Kind of a
I don't want
shame.
to know anything about it. I don't want to know anything about it. I was about to say, like, it kind of depends on what perspective we're taking, what character we're following, but no, I don't want to know anything about it. I don't know anything about it because the first movie, we could talk about the first movie because people saw that
Sure.
one and people regrettably saw that one. It was it had a lot of problems. Did it fix the problem of where the fuck are we?
Yeah.
Holy shit, it actually did. Okay, thank fuck. Because the first movie was like, okay, where the fuck in this timeline are we, and why?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Well, to be fair, it's still its own timeline. It's pretty clear that it's its own timeline.
Okay,
But it manages to fix some stuff around. It pretty squarely places it as host. Weirdly, um, it's FNAF 2 set in time after everything because
what?
Freddy's is still burned down, or
Freddy's
not
is
burned down. Sorry. The toy location, whatever it's called. not
Five
burned
Nights at
down, but
Freddy's
it's
2 location.
yes, the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 location. It's still set there.
Yeah.
It's just clearly after the fact.
Huh. Okay.
So as
I'll have
for
to see
where
the
we are in the
movie.
timeline, it's nebulous, of course. Like it's still
Uh,
it's its
that
own time.
yeah, that's the only thing I don't like is like uh
The
just
fact that it's its own timeline.
yeah, well, the fact that it's its own timeline, but it takes events and characters that did happen and happened very specifically. Like it's easy to have quote unquote its own timeline when events are very clear. Five Nights at Freddy's is not that.
Sure.
So adding an alternate timeline makes things even more confusing in a series that is already confusing.
No, it's pretty clear what changed. I think.
Really.
Yeah.
All right, we'll have to see. I'll have to see the movie.
Yeah.
But I
All in
agree.
all, I personally enjoyed it, and I think I can forgive a lot of it. Maybe some of it is transgressions that I otherwise wouldn't have, because the puppet dead ass is scary.
Really. I
Dead
mean,
ass.
honestly, fair.
No, like what the fuck? They actually did a really good job of it. It's like legitimately unnerving, and it's so impressive.
All
Like
right.
if you see them on screen, their fucking design is actually very good. And then also, like, there are moments in there where I got jump scared, like, properly. I
That's
was
good
like,
to
"Holy
hear
shit! Wait,
because
that's
the
great."
Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic designs from the first one with the glowing red
Oh, you're
eyes
wrong. The
were
animatronics are
not
still goofy as
scary.
shit. They're
Oh,
so goofy,
really?
but
Oh,
that's okay
man.
because they're not supposed to be scary. Like
No, they're supposed to be
they're
scary.
supposed to be goofy, scary in the movie, right? Not like
Dude,
scary, scary, like cheesy,
Bonnie
scary. Because
literally gave Scott nightmares. They're supposed to be scary.
I know, but
Uh,
but even though I know that they're supposed to be scary, but I think it's forgivable because the puppet is scary. Period.
all right. All right.
Just is. And it's pretty good. I like it. The puppet being unnerving was not on my bingo card. I'm
Really?
gonna be honest. Because
That's a
the
pretty
puppet
easy one.
again is not like evil.
No, the puppet's not evil. Puppet's scary though.
Yeah.
Puppet's fucking creepy.
Yeah, of course. Puppet's scary, but like Puppet isn't evil in the main timeline, so it's pretty fucking rad to see like an actually scary ass puppet.
Yeah.
Also, the music box is peak.
Fair.
Anyway,
All
point
right.
is, it was inspired by a lot of Freddy's, and it pays homage to Freddy's more clearly, and I feel it's simultaneously leans a little bit more into the cheese when it like needs to, and does sincerely when it needs to.
All
It's good.
right. All right. Well, I will definitely be watching it. Anyways, after our small talk, now we have a special guest.
Woo.
We'll be introducing a good friend of mine. We don't talk often, but when we do, we hit it off very well. Everybody give it up for welcoming on in Roar the Rapper. Hello.
Hi,
Hello, friend.
hi,
Welcome on
hey,
in.
hi, hi. Is
Hi.
this
Hello.
so?
We
I come
can't
in
hear
now.
you.
Yep,
No,
you're
we can't
here.
hear you.
You're
I'm
here.
sorry.
Everyone can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hello. You're on the
could you speak up a
couch.
bit? We can't hear you.
wait, what? Okay, okay, hold on. I'll turn on. Should I turn
He
up?
was he was lying to you. He's
Turn
lying to
the.
you.
Wait, hold on. I think.
He's
Oh,
messing
okay,
with
wait.
you.
Uh,
He's getting
um.
you. You're getting
So
got.
wait,
He's
do I
getting
stand
you.
here? Wait, do I stand here or do I stand over there? Where do I stand?
Well, seeing as you don't have
No.
legs,
Okay. You know what? Whatever.
it might
Never
be a
mind.
little difficult for you to
It's
stand.
fine. It's fine. Like it's not
Guys,
like
I'm
I
not sure I can
expected a
do this.
higher
I'm scared.
quality, but whatever.
Hi.
God. Anyways, how are you doing? How are you doing? Introduce
Good.
yourself.
I'm just a man. I'm just some guy.
Uh huh.
Uh, I never got over uh the internet when my parents wanted me to. Um, And I was like,
Right.
no, this is cool. What is YouTube? That looks cool.
I'm following.
And how many years has it been? Like 12 years later, I'm still dabbling around in it, kind of. So the
Wow, that's fun.
did that answer your question? I'm sorry.
You know, it did, and it absolutely didn't. Can I take a mulligan
Give
on
us
that
kind of
one?
answer.
Can I reshuffle?
Yes,
No,
please.
you do
All
have to
right.
lose a card though.
Oh, well, that's fine actually. All right. Lose lost a card. All right. Introduce yourself. Roar the Rapper. Introduce your channel. What do you do?
Ye- well,
Tell
so
us. Tell us all about
yeah,
yourself.
so I've had another channel under the same name, which started, I want to say in 2017. I want to say 2018 probably, and I kind of did nerdcore music for a little bit. I'm a big anime head, and
I'm following.
uh, went for the nerdcore thing. I kind of wanted to make my own, like, I didn't want to just summarize people's stories and write music about it. It just didn't feel like it challenged me enough. So I started my own music stuff, and then I started doing reactions to stuff using my own musical experience as a litmus test. And that actually got me somewhere. Um, and yeah, then we won't talk about the Great Depression that hit my life after right before I deleted that channel. But here we are
Oh
now,
God.
um, with this new channel. I kind of tried a bunch of everything for around the year that it's been up by now. And then I finally just felt like, you know what? I need to come back to form, come back to doing what I like doing, get back the old moniker, and there we go. So that's kind of
Yeah,
the long and the short of it. And
I've
along
been
the way,
kind
I
of.
found out about VTubers, and that ruined everything. So
Oh yeah. Honestly,
specifically this guy called Disaster. I think that's how his name was pronounced. Um,
disaster V2. Oh God, yeah.
yeah, no, really, just the this. The
I was
God,
thinking,
what a
yeah, does YouTube?
loser.
Yeah, I mean, on God.
That guy. What a nerd.
I mean, like,
Well,
I
and
think
actually,
I think
if you
he's
guys want,
okay.
I actually have a. Hold on, I have a multi-page document here,
Oh God, am I
on
getting
just the
canceled right
wall.
now? Can you cancel right
No,
now?
Yeah, the woke left.
that's actually my instruction manual for restocking things at my job. So,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
God. God, I've just kind of been like hanging back, kind of just seeing what happens because I was calling you Roar, and then you went
Mhm.
through like 50 different name changes and like 20
Yeah.
different profile picture name changes, and I
I
was just
didn't
like,
know who I wanted to be.
you know what? I think uh I think I'm just gonna sit back, watch the show,
Well,
watch
and
the
you
show
know
for a
what
bit.
though? To be honest, like I will say that's been one of the hardest parts of kind of being a creative is and it's going to sound super narcissistic, but if you understand how introverted I am and how much I genuinely just want to do stuff for myself first and foremost, the thought of having an audience probably watching what looks like very reasonably a midlife crisis was like horrifying to me.
Oh my God,
Because
I
it got to
bet.
the point where when I started putting out music again, like my last project is a entirely different genre than what I'm going to be putting out on Saturday, which is a whole different genre. There was this part of me that was like, I probably look like I'm crazy. Like, am I just some old guy who's like, he doesn't know what he wants, but let the geriatric man just have his little YouTube channel. It makes him happy. So just let him, like, I sat there like, God, is that why I have gray hair in my beard now? Am I just,
Oh.
is my ship sailed? So it was
Oh my
tough because I did have as many fans say, "Hey, we're kind of starving for new music. Whatever you want, just put it out there. I just need more music from you." And that made it
But
worse. It didn't feel liberating. It was like, I'm scared now. What do I do?
It's the expectations.
Exactly. I can't do it. But I'm very actually excited with what I have coming up next, and I've offline I've sent some of my music to a few of my friends, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, this just looks amazing." I'm like,
Glad to
"Okay,
hear it. Do
cool."
you have any like, I don't know, teasers to give us, maybe, or rather
Uh,
just
I
like,
I do actually.
okay.
I'm assuming you don't
Uh,
actually. I mean, if you wanna play a snippet on the show, if you wanna,
yeah. Well, my only thought is, are you guys able to hear what I'm hearing, or do I
uh,
have to do this rigmarole
if
of
you're streaming it, then yeah. If you just stream like the
uh
application, it'll
yeah,
come
like
up.
if I just open it on my Google Drive, that kind of thing?
Yeah, just open your Google Drive and then just like stream the browser. Make sure it's sharing audio, and then it'll pull up. Yeah,
Uh,
tell us a little
you're
bit
gonna have to.
about the album that's coming out, because you just
Well,
mentioned that.
so okay, it's first of all, it's just a single for this Saturday.
Hmm.
But the basically where I really was um struggling musically was I feel like generally speak because my interest has always been rap and metal and like that kind of thing. I never have the voice for metal. I've tried for years. I just can't make it work, which is fine. But I also am aware that even though I was in choir and stuff, my range is very limited.
Hmm.
So I was kind of sitting there like, well, what can I do?
I
Because
get that. I get that so bad.
yeah, well, because on the flip side, nothing is more visually enriching to me than like all these different metal albums. Like even when you get the really like gunky looking logos and grotesque like color schemes and stuff, it still looks really interesting. So there was part of me that just couldn't shut up in my head about that. I was like, I have to make that. I must. Like, what can I do? And then I was just I sat back when I came back to the Roar the Rapper moniker, and I was like, okay, well, where can I actually go with rap? Like, what can I do? And even if my range isn't what I want, I can sing. Where can I go with this? And then I thought about it, and I was like, power metal. And yeah, I'm not gonna sound like the lead singer of Dragon Force. That's not how it's gonna be.
It's so.
Oh my
To be
god,
fair, most
that
people
would be
can't.
so
Like, it's.
peak.
It would.
That would
Well,
be
here's the other
so
thing too:
peak.
is like I
I don't
don't
think
have a
they've.
bunch of friends who can play like Dragon Force either.
Oh well, I
So
mean, yeah.
that was another concern I had. Like, if you're a rapper, you can work with a producer, you can work with, people who make stuff, and then it's literally just you on stage. But that's not the scene normally with rock and metal. So there's all these little idiosyncrasy things that I was freaking out about. And I was like, I just don't look the part of this metal stuff. I can't do it. And then
Okay,
so
so there's one thing I want to
while,
note about that.
mhm, yes.
So sometimes when you do have this sort of thing, you have a backup band
Hmm.
that does the
Right.
music instead of it just being like just the track behind it. Are you already thinking about like stage, like going on stage with
Well,
this
of
music?
course,
Like
that's always part
already?
of it. Well, because also bear in mind, I have only performed live a couple times, and
You perform live
mhm.
as in
Well,
like
once it was at an
in a
open mic
venue?
at my church, so it wasn't really much of a venue. It was literally the lobby just had a PA system or like a speaker system put up. Um, but I was the
I
only
mean,
one actually putting out an original song, so it was
look,
kind of
as someone who has social anxiety, it's public enough. All right. That's
well,
public enough.
the funnier thing about it, I've long lost the video. I just took a video with my camera pointed towards me. Um, I actually don't remember the performance. Like I literally blocked it out of my head. Um,
Really.
and I came out of it hearing everyone because a lot of my friends and family were there. Um, it feels like I just went to sleep for like 3.5 minutes, and then I came out the other side with what? And I was like, it was really something.
God. God.
So yes, in answer to your question, of course, I'm always thinking of, I want to see myself, touring or something like that. I don't know how
Mhm.
that would work, but it's because it's something I always wanted to do. I just either was doubting myself for years, or I just didn't know how to go about stuff, or I just didn't try. I think that was a lot of it too. As much as, I mean, you can look at my playlist on my channel, it says experimental music, and that's literally a bunch of EPs and singles that I put out, ranging from funk to rap to black metal. Because I was like, I just need to try stuff. I just need to, I can't just, you know, I gotta keep trying. I gotta do something. So,
Yeah, I mean,
um,
a lot of the music that you put out is also to kind of stories as well. So,
mhm.
I mean, even the fact that you just try out a bunch of different types of music kind of fits with the stories you're trying to tell, anyways.
Well, and that's another part of it too, is like, because I do like telling stories. I like having a character to kind of go with what I'm talking about. Because I feel like, I mean, frankly, it is marketable, but it feels like it is easier to ingratiate yourself to a character. It's something I loved about nerdcore music. Like, sure, Daddy Fat Snaps or Rustage, they're sharing a song about a character, but they make it in a way that it's like, oh, you understand what they're going through. It's
Yeah,
it's that it's that
Hmm.
little
I get it.
it's
Yeah.
yeah. So that was another part of why I was kind of back and forth, because I could I put out a very extensive catalog with my previous channel, but in my anxiety and stuff that bubbled over and made me delete that channel, I also deleted my whole catalog. Literally every part of it's gone.
Oh,
Um,
wait, do you not have like a backlog of any of that?
nope, not a single
What?
thing. I literally deleted my email, which was associated with my old Google Drive, which that is all gone. Every last bit of
What?
it.
I could
Yeah,
never. I could absolutely never. You know, all of those songs that have just disappeared from my
hmm,
catalog? Oh, they're still there. Oh, they're
nice.
still out there. I can't get
That's
rid of
good.
all that.
Well, the thing of it too is like there was a point where I don't know what it was. Like I've been trying to figure it out for a while, but I had a character who uh it was easy to write about her and like what her story was and everything, and then it started twisting and getting complicated, and I started feeling unfulfilled, and I was like, what is even going on? I don't even know. I feel like
Mhm.
it's just kind of getting out of my hands. So now, literally within these last few weeks that I've been working on this new music, I feel like I'm getting like reacquainted with that feeling of like, yeah, this is something solid. And I know I've said that before. Like even friends of mine that I've sort of sent music snippets to, I've said the same thing to them, where I'm like, you know what, I feel so good about this one. I think this will be it. And then next week I'm like, you know what, I thought of an even better idea. And then I'd be stuck in that cycle of like, well, I don't know what I want.
Oh
So,
god. I absolutely felt that. I felt that so bad.
with regards to having the like sharing the audio, I don't think I have that set up, and I don't know how to do it. Um,
That's all right. That's all right.
okay.
Yeah. You
Um,
guys can actually just check it out on his channel, and we'll leave a link to that into the description and stuff. But you
okay.
guys can just check it out when that comes out.
Mm,
Actually, I'll just pull up the channel right now and put that in chat,
okay.
because you know for a fact it's gonna be a bit till I edit this video.
I
Because I
mean, it's
can't.
it's probably only be like a month or two, maybe 3 or 4,
I'm okay.
maybe 2.
Okay,
So,
off topic for a quick second. Um,
no?
I am
Yeah.
very behind because I was supposed to have Dustin edit all these. Uh, turns
Uh-oh.
out I'm broke, so actually paying Dustin to go through and
I
edit
feel
them
that.
is it hurts financially.
Mm,
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the link here in chat. You guys can see that, and then once this video gets uploaded, it'll be in the description along with the rest of your links. By the way, do you have a card by any chance? CRRD.
uh, no.
Oh, you should absolutely set that up. You could set that up later. But yeah, no, you should absolutely set that up. It's super good for organizing all your links. But anyways,
Community
back.
Risk Reduction Division of the Fire Department. I just typed in
No.
CRRD, and that's what it came up at.
Yep,
Uh,
that's what he was talking about.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
oh
So
yeah,
glad you're giving
sure.
back to your community with that.
Yeah.
I must admit, I gotta come clean. Ever since you said Fire for, or sorry, I'm fucking stupid. Since you said Dragon Force a while ago, I've just been playing through the Fire and Flames in my fucking head for like 20 minutes.
Honestly, fair.
Hell,
You know, the funny thing is, the first song I heard from them wasn't Through the Fire and Flames.
well, of course, random chance. It might just, but that does make me curious. What was?
Heroes of Our Time. It was, I think, the opening song of one of their, uh, well, it's the title track of their album,
Yeah,
I think, called Heroes of Our Time. But yeah,
yeah,
it's
I've
kind
never
of
heard that.
weird. Well, because there's one version of it on YouTube that says it came out a couple years ago, but then there's another version of it that definitely looks dated that says it was like 16 years ago, which kind of fits a lot more with probably when I found it.
Oh
I
well,
think
yeah,
it's 16 years
probably.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it
Yeah.
literally was like I can remember where I was at my high school youth group. There was a computer there. And I mean, even up to that point, my family and I didn't have much internet in the house. So I was so behind with so many things, with like just access and being aware of different things. So it was probably around that time that I found like all these different genres of music, and Dragon Force was one of them. And it's funny to me now looking at the tides of, a new act comes out and people wonder, oh, are they an industry plant? Do they even play those music, those instruments? Are they AI? I mean, the list goes on and on. You just
Mhm.
add
Yeah,
more,
yeah, yeah. Of course.
conspiracy to it. But
Yeah.
I remember back when my friends and I really wondered if Dragon Force actually played that quickly. But then you watch one stream with Herman Lee, the guitarist, and it's like, yeah, he absolutely plays.
Yeah. God. Oh wait. I think you might have cut out. Internet. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Uh-oh. I think his
Hi.
internet might have cut out.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
No. Did you hear the audio cut out in the middle of his sentence?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Uh.
On a
All right.
cold
Technical
winter morning,
difficulties.
in a
Chat.
tiny
We'll be
building.
right back.
I'm sorry. I had to.
Are back. Hello. Welcome back. Yes, we had a few technical difficulties, but we are back. We were talking about Dragon Force. Yes, we were talking about Dragon Force. So you may continue on that. Something about seeing if they played that fast and then you watched a live stream and he did play that fast and then that was the last thing we heard.
You know, you like we were really sure, like, oh, there's no way they actually played that. And then I remember in after I graduated high school, I was going to a junior college, and that was where I had unbridled access to YouTube. Um, and I literally
Oh
just,
God, the internet.
In
yeah,
college. That's
well, literally, like,
I'm
it's,
scared.
yeah, well, it's so funny because I had a friend of mine, he wrote down a list of different metalcore bands, and I think the first one was like, uh, I think the first one was Parkway Drive or August Burns Red, but that like it blew my mind open to how awesome that genre was, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. And then I went from that to uh, I See Stars and We Came as Romans, which are like metalcore slash electronic. And I hadn't heard of too much electronic that was like infused in other genres, so I was like, oh, this is cool. And then because of YouTube recommendations, immediately after that was Dead Mouse, and I
mm.
listened to that and I was like, oh. So I found my for
Cheek.
yeah. Well, and to quote the VTuber space, I found my Kami Oshi at that point. I was like, Dead
Oh my
Mouse.
god. Dead Mouse was your first Oshi. That's crazy.
My one and only. But yeah, so it's just funny to me because like it's nothing new under the sun with people being like, oh, this music isn't real. It's not real, and they have no basis for it, but they talk about it like they do. But that's how I was as a kid. It's just weird to me that there's so many adults that are like, I just know this isn't true because logic. I'm like,
Oh,
bro,
well,
you're
that,
25. Shut up.
look,
Math
that sentence right
emotion.
there could get me into a whole like 4 hour rant about politics, and I don't want to go there.
Oh,
I
oh.
don't want to go there, man. There's too
Ew.
much going on, man.
Oh no.
Uh, man.
I've been watching too much Smiling Friends that just reminded me of, get out of my head, man, get out of my
Get
head.
out of my head, man. God. Oh my god. But
Yeah.
yeah, the keeping it on the topic of music, yeah, there are a lot of people who
Yes.
are like, "Oh, this isn't real music or that's not real music because of this or that reason." And it's just
Mm.
like it's all real music. Some of it
Yeah.
is just better than others.
What is real
And a
music?
lot of it and like most of it, like 99% of it is just subjective anyways.
Well, here's the funny thing, right? Like I dared to I don't know your guys' views generally. I mean, I know Disaster, you've experimented with rap and stuff, and I'd like to
Hmm.
think if we're at all acquaintances or dare I say friends, that you would
Oh,
have some interest in rap.
Well, I
um,
mean, I called you a good friend in the intro.
I know I saw that. I
Oh,
almost
oh
cried.
no.
I was like, oh my gosh, it's real, Bob. Look, I have friends. Um, but no, I actually really appreciated that. I saw that before I went to my appointment, and I was like, oh, that's
Oh.
nice. Um, the I dared to look into the review, a review, um, of the new album out by NF, uh,
Mm. Oh,
and
I haven't heard it.
oh, it's so good. It's so
Really?
amazing. It's absolutely phenomenal. Um,
All
there's
right.
one there is one thing that I didn't like about it, but it has nothing to do with the music. It's literally just most of the tracks are very like even the generally bombastic production is kind of to the side. And it's a lot
Really?
more like we're kind of doing acoustic guitar stuff. We're doing very like laid back stuff, but he's still really putting out spirit and heart, and it's really, really good. And then so there's a music critic out there. I'm not gonna state his name just because I'm just
Nah, put him
tired of
on
him.
blast. Get his ass.
No,
Get him.
it
Get
doesn't
rage. I'm kidding.
matter.
Yeah, no. You're
Um,
you're 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 nicer than I. You're more kind than I.
Well,
I
because
would have
it's not
put
going
that
to mean
motherfucker on
anything.
blast.
That's the whole deal of it. It's like, sure, I could put people on blast, but people like this, they've built their careers off of like, I know what my audience wants, and maybe I started off really being unbiased and being analytical about like, hey, maybe this music isn't for me. Like I think I've told you before, Demon Dice's music is not always for me,
Mm-hmm.
but I'd be damned if I ever said, "Oh, well, she's kind of mid." Be like, "No, you're a fantastic artist. You put your heart into everything you make. Like that's an obvious."
Oh, as a
You know,
diehard Demon Dice fan, I can tell you where the stinkers are. Oh yeah. But
Mhm.
also by the way that you mentioned that, I know exactly who you're talking about. How you connected the dots with those. I'm not gonna say who it is because you didn't want to mention him, but I know who you're
Well, there's
talking about.
well, the thing with it is like uh I had heard this person really criticizing NF's album Hope, which for me I thought was just an iconic establishment not only for a lot of rap music, but for Nate as an artist because I kind of didn't like his music at one point because I felt like he, as good as it was, I was like, but you're kind of stuck in this negative stuff. I would really hope you would get out of that because that's not healthy.
Sure.
Little did I know
Mm-hmm.
that's part of his journey and it's okay. It's, and Hope, I mean, he did everything from changing his outfit, which is huge. His black outfit and the face paint was iconic. So to change it up to white was like, dude, that's a big move.
Oh
Um,
shit.
Mhm.
I think I haven't really listened to him since The Search.
oh, dude,
Oh
Hope
my
is
god.
so good. It's so good. It's just, and then if you care about all the symbolism of his other music, he brings in the mansion, he brings in all this other stuff. And then
Oh god,
Fear,
yeah.
the EP that came out, was good too. Um, but one of the things I remembered hearing from this review of Hope was, oh well, he's kind of melodramatic and he does this lyrical spiritual miracle stuff, and I was like, oh
Mm.
my god,
All right.
like
I
I
don't,
sat
can you
there like,
put
okay,
melodramatic and lyrical spiritual miracle in like the same sentence?
I just I was so like I sat there kind of shocked, like how could you argue that the music is actually bad because you don't understand what he's going through? Because I mean, sure, I don't know Nate, and maybe there's the chance that he's just playing it all up. He's not actually being honest with his heart and his emotions and all that stuff. Not that I would ever know
But you don't
that
personally
anyway.
know that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this guy sure really thought that that was the case, and he didn't even give. Okay, is Anthony Fantana? Whatever. The guy's too big to fail. He doesn't care about what anyone says. So my opinion doesn't mean shit to him. So, but
That was
he
one of
gave
two
it.
people that I thought it
He
was.
he gave Hope a not good, like just bad. I'm like,
Hmm.
how? That makes no sense. Construction of the songs themselves, how there's actually a theme. Like he's given albums a bad rating because there's no consistent theme to it, or the production's bad, or the guy doesn't sound like he cares. Nate does all of those things. He does concept albums that are really well put together and he puts his heart into it and he's very talented. So then I dared to check out the review of Fear, and the very first thing he said was some people know him to be really melodramatic, kind of Christian coded with his music. He's got that whole lyrical, spiritual miracle thing going, and I'm like, what the actual hell is your problem? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, the problem is him and this is just going to turn into a hit piece, I guess. No. Uh him and the other person I was thinking of, they I feel like sometimes just don't actually listen to the music because I've seen a few
Right.
of their reactions, these two people, and a few of them I agree with, and then I get to these more niche artists. I would call NF a slightly more niche artist, to be honest. Um,
How dare you?
yeah, I know. How dare I? And it feels like they decide what they think of an artist and then don't listen to the actual song that they're listening to.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was this reaction. It wasn't Anthony Fantano, it was the other guy. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was
Do I?
Maury Calliope, the song uh it was it was on one of it was on the album. It was Cinderella. I think,
Mm-hmm.
was it Cinderella? No, it wasn't Cinderella. It was it Unalive? It was not Unalive. It was I Shittigami Note. Let's see. Holy Shito. Yeah, it was a reaction of Holy Shito.
Mm-hmm.
And the the criticism that he had of the song was literally just being the type of person that the song was talking about. Like, in his criticism, not having anything to do with the song became the criticism became what the song was talking about. And it
What do you
was
mean?
hilariously ironic. Like, he had made up his mind about Maury Calliope, and
Mm-hmm.
he started talking all this shit during the song,
Mm-hmm.
and like how he hates the song because of this and that, while the song was talking about people like him.
Mm-hmm.
It was hilariously ironic.
Crazy
I don't know,
shit.
that just reminded me of that. So funny.
Well, I think I've mentioned it before, probably on this podcast too, but it's like I truly don't understand adults who either are just not self-aware and able to process new information and like just being so stringent on like, well, I don't like this, so it's not good. Like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
understand how people like that get through life. And I say that as someone who works with older people who you can tell at some point in their life that everything kind of fell apart and all they know is to just be unhappy with everything. And I'm like, but at least when I see someone in person, it's like I can kind of understand where you're coming from. I see you in person and I know who you are, but when you're just on a little screen and you're just yakking about an artist that you know nothing about and you don't listen to this kind of music, but you're saying all this crap about it, it's like, and then here's my favorite part about it. Like I watched a video by, I think it was Luesta, who does really cool kind of documentary style videos, and he talked about how critics have shaped the world of music, like what people digest, what they pay attention to, which is half the reason why I like or used to like critics until most of them ended up being egomaniacal idiots that have fans that just they like the drama. They don't want actual analysis. They're like, "Oh, you hate the same artist I do." Yeah. And
It's
it's
just
like,
hate jerk, hate circle
yeah.
jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for the
Nostalgia
few people,
critic. I'm sorry.
that
I'm sorry.
no,
Yeah,
it's
we're just
fine.
doing hit pieces now.
Long story short, back when I used to, I'm not even going to get into the details, but I used to write, and actually, I never went into like when I say fan fiction, it's not what you think. I know the implication that people have with it, but I used to really do.
Damn.
Uh,
Roar? Breaking news? Roar used to write porn? Breaking news? I'm kidding. No.
no,
No, no.
um,
Anyways, you used to write fan stories.
mhm.
Yeah.
But I remember writing. Basically, I really liked the movie Patch Adams with Robin Williams. It was one of my favorite movies. Um, and I basically took the script of it and then interpreted it with another character who I felt kind of matched a lot of Patch's energy. And I was like, oh, this just kind of feels like a great homage to this character and da da da. And I remember posting it. I don't remember to what kind of site, but
Oh
one
well,
of
you
the
posted it. That's your first mistake.
yeah. Well, one of the main criticisms that was lobbied against me was, well, nostalgia critics said that the movie was really blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, fuck off. Like, just, oh my gosh. Like, can you not think for yourself?
Yeah, like,
Like,
are you
Yeah.
nostalgia critic?
Well, and then even then, it doesn't seem. I mean, I don't know Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah.
The only thing I've heard about him recently, because I honestly just haven't watched him in a while, is I guess apparently he got into some really hot water and then climbed out of the pot and kind of uh uh like ingratiated himself to his audience again or something. I don't know anything about it, but I was like, okay. So I don't know if Doug is like just a really nice guy, but he's just an asshole online. I don't know. But
Hmm.
it bothers me when you get people who are genuinely like, yeah, I don't understand this, but I am going to talk like I really know what I'm talking about. And especially
That's
with music, like
Confidently
that.
incorrect.
Well, and that whole idea of uh it oh, so the I totally lost my own train of thought, but what I was getting at was um when critics get pressed about their opinions, like Joe Budden, Fantano, people like that, they've all said the same thing, which has been really funny to me. They all go, "Well, why do you care about what I'm saying? I'm just a guy with a mic. I'm just a guy online. I just have an opinion." And I'm
It's
but
like,
they
you
don't
have
know
a
how to stand
platform.
behind their opinion.
Yeah.
exactly.
You have a
It's like, but
platform, you're talking online, and it does matter because you're going to influence the opinions of some people. So
exactly.
you deserve to be held accountable both for your opinions and also if your
Right.
opinions happen to get stuff wrong.
Right. So the thing that really made me kind of laugh about that was like, okay, so you're not respecting your own platform if you're doing that.
Yeah.
So then why should I care about anything you say?
I mean,
Right.
yeah,
Because if you're not even because if you're not backing it up, then why should I care? Why don't I, say I got big enough and get a really bad review on his channel and I'd be like, who cares? It means nothing. I'm
Mhm.
sure that would be frustrating because he even made a reference to in one of his reviews. I think it was a UK artist called Dave, I want to say, or Dan or someone like that. It was a very
uh,
short name, was his stage name. Um,
I
and one
think,
of the
I think I think I actually know who you're talking. Was he part of Cipher with
I don't know.
Was he part of a Cipher with Screw? I think
Uh, I don't know. Um,
because I just remember the hi Dave. I'm new here. Okay, no, it's not this guy. Uh,
oh, okay.
okay, is he black or white?
I think he's a black guy.
Okay, so different guy. I
Hmm.
looked up Dave Rapper and this rapper came up. Okay,
Oh.
not the person I was thinking of.
Well, so I'll just look it up just because I'm curious now. But one of the songs, um, and my other thing too is like it seems like guys like Fantano. I'm gonna put him on blast. I don't care. Um, there's some points where he really gives some artists grace about being able to express themselves, like with criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it was oh, I forgot his name. He was a really big rapper in like the coke rap scene.
The
Um,
coke rap. What is the coke rap scene?
I am not actually sure. I just heard that's the term equated to what he talks about.
Coke rap.
Let's go, Coke Crap. What the
What? Coke rap.
um,
Uh, life focused on lifestyle and experience of cocaine dealing. This is a thing.
mhm.
What the
Well,
that's
fuck?
true?
so
I've
the
never
guys,
heard of any of these. Well, actually, I've heard of Dipset. I've never heard of any of these rappers. What the fuck?
so let me see. Pusha T, Daytona, um, uh, like it was either Pusha T or someone else like that, like someone in that
I've
scene
heard of
of
Gucci
music.
Mane.
It might have been Gucci, I'm not sure, but there was some songs that Fantano really gave
I said
props to, like,
Biggie. Is Biggie coke rap? What the fuck?
what?
What I don't. This guy on Reddit says Biggie. What the fuck?
Hmm. By the way, Dave was actually the guy who I was thinking of. The Boy Who Played the Harp was the latest album he came out with. Um, but it was funny because I can almost timestamp it now on this reaction, but because generally speaking, especially if it's an artist that I don't know anything about, I'll still listen to Fantano's reviews because sometimes he's just unbiased and actually analytical. And it's like, okay, I want to hear what you have to say. I don't know anything about this artist. Let me know. Um, and he pointed out that Dave did a song about criticism online, and he said, "Well, what do you mean we can't have conversation about it? We can't have adult discussion about the value of it?" And I was like, "Well, that's rich coming from you because you seem to devalue something just based on whether or not you like the sound of it." Um, and that's something I thought was weird. Like before, people argue, "Oh, well, you're caping for criticism on NF and Eminem and people like that." There's been I noticed Fantano never had anything good to say about Tech Nine, and then I went back into his videos, and he had one album review from like 12 years ago,
Huh.
from Tech, and the main thing he had to say was like, "Oh yeah, well, and he's a fast rapper." I'm like, who cares?
Well, yes, that's the
Do
point.
you hey,
Congratulations, you found the point.
well, and it's like, do you look at his rhyme schemes? Do you look at his how he's able to bend syllables? How he talks about a variety of different things?
Yeah,
No,
because
you're just gonna
Tech
be
has
like, oh, lyrical, spiritual,
always
miracle.
had, like, his Tech has always had a crazy flow and a
Oh
crazy
yeah,
rhyme scheme.
Sure.
oh yeah,
Granted, okay, if he said, "Oh, sometimes he isn't talking about shit," then yeah, sure.
yeah, sure,
Sometimes Tech is just spitting for no fucking
hmm,
reason, just
yeah,
saying the most dumb shit ever, and that's
Stage
fine.
check.
yeah. Well, so then you get him praising guys like JID, who he is probably faster than Tech Nine, but equally, I mean, he talks about like real serious stuff, and like he's on a different level, honestly, because his flow, I've never heard him go above a dull roar.
Okay,
He
I
will he
hold
will
up. I need to stop you real quick. Is it JID or is it JID? Because I've heard
it,
both.
the people that talked to just pronounced it JID. I don't know. Because JID, Florida JID is a whole different thing. It's
Mm.
like a term.
Yeah, because on his channel as well, I see his like username JID on some of these
Mhm.
music videos, but then on the second music video, I see JID as in
Yeah.
like with periods. So
Yeah,
like,
exactly. The
I don't know.
periods was what I was seeing too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Well, so regardless, like that guy's incredible. And then
Yeah,
every time he drops an album, like
I need to listen to
uh
more of his music.
yeah.
God.
Um ba, 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 ba. um The Forever Story, God Does Like Ugly was the most recent one he put out. Which was
Mm.
phenomenal.
Yeah, I see
Like
here.
in every sense of the word, it was just the tightest rapping imaginable and just really, really cool. Um, and he always had good things to say about JID. So I was like, why him and not Tech? That's the part that didn't make any sense to me.
I guess
Um,
because he only picked up on the silly fucking the silly verses from
I
Tech.
guess I don't know.
I guess so.
Well, and it's the
Because we can
same
all
thing
agree
with.
that Tech makes a lot of silly music.
Oh, sure,
Does a lot of silly
yeah.
rap. Like,
Well, same thing with Eminem. Like I've heard plenty of people kind of hand wave some of his cringy bars because it's like, well, in my opinion, I think he's just joking. And it's like,
yeah,
okay, that's fair.
like
But
Eminem
then
makes
there's
a
also
lot of
song,
silly bars.
yeah. Well, there's also songs, and I get it. Like, and I will almost argue and agree that I think sometimes Eminem might really cape for some of his own songs that might not actually be as like it's like he might make a song where he really wants to like his song Stepdad, where he really gets to like, dude, I am talking about some feelings that I have about my stepdad and how much I really hate this guy, and it's like, wow,
Hmm.
that's really a lot for you to put out there. But then he had a line, um just basically a really bad pun. um and I thought, okay, I think that's something that probably should have been used on a different song. Like that probably wasn't that great.
Yeah,
But I'm not going to turn around and be like, oh well, the whole song was just ruined by that one line. I'm like, what they say, it was
yeah.
blah blah
I think the
blah.
only time that's ever happened to me is that like some songs will have a tiny section in it that'll make it unshareable.
Mhm.
Like, god damn, this song is hard. But then that part comes in, and I'm like, I can't send people this song.
Yeah.
Like Mara Mara by Mori Calliope. She has
Mhm.
the like bridge section or the
Mhm.
breakdown section in the end part where she talks about herself being the Grim Reaper for like 15 seconds. Like, all right, well, the vibe's ruined. I can't send this song to people. I'll still listen to it because this song's fucking sick.
Sure.
Mhm. Well, so uh yeah, it's the same. Well, she's made music clearly where she's just poking around having fun. I feel like
No,
the
yeah.
very first the very opener of Excuse My Rudeness, but Could You Rip is literally that.
Oh well, yeah.
It- and not to mention the title, you know. Um but people will look at it and it's weird to me because you get obviously some artists that really do want to stand for something of value, right?
Hmm.
They want to put out music that is like incredible and it's powerful and all this other stuff. And then maybe they might, you know, put out a song that has a corny line in it, but the song can still be really powerful.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Um, like so in that song Stepdad, uh, he said, I'm fantasizing at night when he's sleeping at just the right time, sneak up with a lethal injection and put him down like he did to my dog. I'm talking euthanasia, like kids in Taiwan. I was like,
Jesus
okay.
Christ. What the fuck?
I'm like,
That's that
okay.
is a crazy line though. That is
That
a
is
crazy
it goes
ass
kind of
line.
hard.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god.
and then immediately afterwards he goes, this shiz is like Saigon. Neighbors called police on him. So many battery charges. This dude's a lithium ion. I was like, that's hard
Okay.
too. So it's
Nah,
like he
Hmm.
bookend.
that was okay. That was all right.
Yeah,
That part was all right.
Well, clearly you
That
just
wasn't as
don't know real art.
that's
you're
true. Clearly, we aren't
no.
fans of real
No,
art.
you know what? I'm gonna go the other
Excuse
way.
me,
I'm
who
gonna go
has
the
the
other way.
rapper in their
I'm
title?
Yeah,
I am the
Excuse
exactly.
me.
pinnacle
Excuse
of
me.
art. Actually, my opinion is objectively true
Mm.
at all
Ding
times.
dong, your opinion is wrong.
How
Yeah.
many subscribers do you have again?
All of
Just
them,
just checking. Just
obviously.
checking.
All of them,
That's what I
obviously.
thought. That's what I thought. Oh my gosh.
I had to go the opposite way, Mandato.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Well, yeah.
unfortunately,
So,
we are running out of time, so I am gonna
oh,
have to. I am just gonna have to
Yeah.
call this a bit short. Did you have
okay.
any last notes on that?
Not really. I hope there wasn't any huge talking points that you wanted to address.
Well, we just
Honestly,
had like
no.
another 50 minutes or so of like a list. Like, it's okay that we didn't get to it. We'll just throw all of that hard work out, you know?
Yeah, we'll just bill
Well,
you later. It's fine.
okay. Mm, okay.
Yeah.
I'll just okay. I'll just
No.
go. I'll
Uh,
just go. I'll just
anything you want to shout out before we end here?
shout out to Air, dude. It's always there. It's always there for you. Literally
God,
whenever you need it, all day.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
God,
Hmm.
God shut up.
Air doesn't get enough appreciation.
That literally hit me like, damn. Shout out to the sidewalk for always keeping me off the streets. Like what?
Dead ass.
Shout out your
That's really
channel,
good.
fucking nerd.
That's good. I love that one.
Yeah, shout out your
I'm gonna have to
channel.
use that now.
Shout out your album that's coming out. Shout out the single that's coming out on Saturday. Um,
Yes.
yeah.
Let's not put the cart before the horse. The single's coming out Saturday. Because if people like it, right? It's not out on Spotify yet. I felt like it was a good enough indicator to be like, hey, it's on YouTube. If people like it, boom, I'll put it on Spotify. Cool. And then I'll know there's interest, and then I'm gonna pull back the curtain and be like, okay, let's get this album going.
Wait, why
So
don't you
that's
just put
my
it on Spotify?
because I don't know if it's gonna mean anything to anyone, and I don't want to pay the whatever amount of money it'll take to it's so also okay.
Okay, you know you can just upload your own stuff on Spotify now, right?
Well, here's the other problem
And then
is they
they
always
put
tell
it.
you they always tell you to let people know when the music's going to be dropping. It
Mhm.
never works for me. Like when like when I do pre-orders or try and tell them, "Oh, it's going to drop at this time and then you can check it out." A, I don't have the following that would really be necessary for, but then also it always drops a different time than what I expect. So without having any nerves about putting it up on Spotify and then checking the numbers, a week later and being like, oh, I didn't do well, to put it on YouTube and see, is anyone interested in this at all? Then that's also one thing less that I would have to delete off Spotify if nobody liked it. And then just,
Damn, that's
I'm
crazy.
saying, I'm too old to do this anymore, man. This has to work or I just can't, okay?
Okay, I think music might be a little bit different because I think I was thinking specifically for podcasts. I don't know if you could do the same thing with music on Spotify because I haven't done it in a long time. But I know you can upload podcasts directly to Spotify because that's what I do. But I don't know if you can upload music directly. I'm honestly not sure.
Well, so I use DistroKid.
Yeah, that's what I used to use, and then I stopped making music, so I stopped paying for it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when's your album dropping, dude? Let's take the spotlight off me for a second. More importantly, we want that comeback
My
album.
album's dropping tomorrow.
Another year.
Okay, cool.
Just another year. I keep saying for the past 5 years.
I'm in the studio, man.
I'm in the studio.
That's chill. My
Get him
producer's
out the
finishing it up right
studio
now.
now.
We're working on distribution. It should be out in everything in about like a day or two.
Of course. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I
My
have to wrap
headliner
this
is
up. We're way out of
Little Kitty
time. We're way over
Little
time.
Willy. Anyway, all right, let's go.
So thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Degeneration Podcast, the podcast for the degenerate generation. Thank you, Roar, for being here. And
Of course.
we'll be signing out. Bye, Starlights.
Bye.
Farewell.
Dog, we went so over time. Holy fuck.
I saw
Oh,
the new Super Mario movie, like whatever trailer, and like while it didn't, want me to watch or make me want to watch the movie. I like Rosalina. I like the way that they portrayed her.
I also really like Rosalina.
In a very different way.